Welcome back, True Seeker. The second half of the last game of the semis of the World Cup will get underway shortly. And I'm always looking to talk to new people. I know people pass by here and think we're out of our mind. How could the World Cup be rigged? Pretty easily. But yeah, I just love to talk to new people. I love skeptics. I'm always looking for a good debate or a good challenge. You know, going on 13 years, I don't think there has been one. We've had some people step up to the plate, and it didn't look good for them. But again, the debate challenge is always welcome. If you don't think the World Cup is rigged, you got some splaining to do. Again, for years, you guys, we've taught that Atlanta is the 15 city. I mean, I've called this out a gazillion times. We've taken advantage of Atlanta in 15 so many times in rig sports. It's ridiculous. And you mean to tell me that on the 15th of July, Atlanta's where the game is today. But you mean to tell me that the 15th meeting of England and Argentina is some kind of accident? We just had Argentina with the crazy comeback on Egypt, nothing but script. But remember, the first goal of that game was scored at the 15th minute. And the guy who scored it scored his 15th career goal, too. 15th career goal in Atlanta at the 15th minute. And again, if you're new here, we talk about this, the practice of coding numbers into words. There are 4 base ciphers of the English language: the alphabetic order with numerology applied to each letter. That's where Atlanta's 15. The reverse alphabetic order, where Atlanta's 120. That's the 15th triangular number, which means if you had 1 through 15, it equals 120. I always say this whole system was implemented by the Jesuits. Today just happens to be 120 days before the Superior General's birthday. That's the leader of the Jesuits, Arturo Sosa, who a lot of world events are scripted around. And then there's the reverse alphabetic order with numerology. And, you know, Atlanta 48. When Argentina won the last game versus Egypt, it made home teams plus 48 in score differential for the tournament. And at the moment, home teams are on 50 wins in the tournament. They're also plus 50 coming into today's game. If you look into it, 50 years ago, there was a friendly match between Argentinians and English players in the Falklands. That was in 1976, 50 years ago. And then in 1982, you had the Falklands War between Argentina and England. And as I say, it was a 74-day event. Again, if you're new here, it might not stand out to you, but I always teach about why 74 is so important to this cabal. Look at what they fought over. They fought over the Falkland Islands in South Georgia. Today's game in Georgia. 4 years after this game, you had the Hand of God goal. Here we are in the 4th state, Georgia. 1982 was 44 years ago. Notice Georgia equals 44. It's also equals 37. Today, England comes in with 37 wins. Argentina equals 44. Military equals 44. 44 is a big killing number. MLK from Georgia killed on 4-4 in a shooting 44, execution 44, kill 44, a whole bunch of words connected to military equal 44, like soldier, soul, die, R, soulless sun, dying under the sun. R is the 18th letter. You got to be 18. Infantry 44, trooper 44. The list goes on. But anyway, the point is 44 years ago, and now this meeting in Georgia, right? And the thing about Atlanta being the 15 city is the word war is also 15. And this seems to be paying tribute to the Falklands War, today's meeting. And again, in 1976, you had this friendly match there between Argentinians and Englishmen, and Argentina won 2-1, just like the Hand of God goal. The score was 2-1 in Argentina's favor over England. Again, that game happened June 22nd, 1986. This year, on the anniversary of that date, Messi set the World Cup scoring record. That's the 173rd day of the year. Remember, Maradona's full name equals 173. Here, let's just go over all this again. Maradona's full name, Diego Armando Maradona. 173, right? Yesterday, we had a hunch that France would get shut out so that home teams would stay on 173 goals coming into today's game, which is exactly what it is. Home teams have scored 173 goals in the tournament, just like the hand of God goal was between England and France on the 173rd day of year. Maradona got the goal. Keep in mind, 173 is also the 40th prime number, and that was in 1986, 40 years ago. Don't forget, they canceled that Spain-Argentina game on the 86th day of the year this year. But World Cup equals 40. United States equals 40. U.S. equals 40. USA 40. They're playing in the Atlanta Falcons Stadium today. Atlanta Falcons 40, also 86. England leads Argentina 8-5 in scoring in World Cup matches right now. 8-5 is England's lead. England's 3-2 versus Argentina all time in the World Cup at the moment. So, and again, Falklands, they're playing in the Falcons Stadium. If this game ends up getting scored as a draw, it'd be funny because it could potentially be the 25th draw of this World Cup. Again, if it gets scored as a draw, but somebody would win eventually on penalty kicks or however they do it in this confusing sport. But yeah, remember, Falcons 25. Argentina had the crazy comeback in this stadium last Tuesday over Egypt. Football 83. Tom Brady, born on August 3rd, 8-3. Messi scored at the 83rd minute to tie up the game, and then Argentina went on to win. And Brady said it was better than his comeback versus the Falcons, which was a 25-point comeback on February 5th, 2-5, or you could write it 5-2, like Brady became 5-2 in Super Bowls. That game went to overtime. It was the first ever overtime game in Super Bowl history. It was played on 44 date numerology as well, for the record. And we had a hunch before that game it would go to overtime. Matt Ryan, the Jesuit product, who went to Boston College, the Jesuit school, gave up the 25-point lead. The Pope blessed that game. Just like how Argentina, when they won the last World Cup, it was the day after the Pope's 86th birthday, their first World Cup since 86, the year of the hand of God goal. But yeah, I forgot to mention the matchup between this past Sunday. What day was it? Saturday. The day that England and Argentina won. And notice England won with the hand of God goal score 2-1. But this day, July 11th, it's the reflection date of June 22nd. Hand of God goal happened on June 22nd, the 173rd day of the year. July 11th leaves 173 days in the year. So, and one more time, they call that moment the hand of God, which equals 107. We're being hosted here in the United States. Team USA fell to 1-0-7 in Seattle. 107 to Belgium. Team USA fell to 1-0-7 versus Belgium all time, losing to Seattle 107 again on George Bush's birthday, shortly after the earthquake on Messi's birthday, which likely was an act of militarism. And don't forget, there were 163 goals in the entire World Cup at the conclusion of June 24th, the day of the earthquake, which mostly rocked the Superior General's home country, Venezuela. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff we talked about forever, just rig sports, ritualism, world events, world history, ritual disaster, ritual murder. Just the other day when Argentina won on July 11th. Look who died that day. Let me go back to July 11th. You had Jaden Adams die, and that was the anniversary of Spain winning their only World Cup in South Africa. He was the South African. Wore number 23, like this is the 23rd World Cup. British football executive. I didn't even see this one. A 94-year-old. No one's going to question that. Okay, I didn't see that one before. Hold on. We don't even get into the Lindsey Graham one. There were a number of football-related deaths, but hold on. Where's the one I want? Where did he go? Right here. Antonio Ratten of Argentina. He played in the 1966 World Cup. That was the last time England won. 1966, 60 years ago. Like we had Super Bowl 60 this year, won by Seattle. And keep in mind, with all those 107s, we're going into the 107th NFL season soon, and the first game will be hosted by Seattle. But this guy played in 1966, and the only time Argentina and Spain played in the World Cup was also in that year that England won. But that was 60 years ago, like this year was Super Bowl 60. And remember, the Super Bowl was on February 8th, which can be written 8/2. Seattle equals 82, so does New England Patriots. New England. But let me just get up here so everyone can see, because I know Naira remembers the dates like I do, so we do for a living over here. Super Bowl 60, February 8th, right? And it's interesting how the only other Super Bowl the Seahawks won was played in the stadium where this year's World Cup championship will be. But you see, from the date of the game to today was 157 days, right? And today can be written 15/7, and 157 is the 37th prime. And we have this game on a Wednesday. Wednesday, we call it the 37 day. It's in Georgia, which also has the 37 connection. England comes into this game on 37 World Cup wins. Now, I know some people who are in the decoding community, what we thought months ago was it was the Messi giving Yamal the bath. What was the clue of what would happen in this World Cup, that Messi would face his protege Yamal. And it could happen. But another element in the community knew a piece of history that I didn't know about that's interesting for all you English hopefuls. So it was July 29th on the current calendar, but remember the calendar changed some years ago when they went from the Julian to the Gregorian. If you do the date translation, it was July 19th on the old calendar that the Spanish Armada was defeated by England. So that's pretty interesting. The Spanish Armada was defeated by England on July 19th on the old calendar, which translates to July 29th on this calendar. So it's not truly an exact date match, but you see the connection. And something we are aware of, if England does get past Argentina and Messi in the Yamal bath ritual, what would be real interesting is right now England versus Spain in the World Cup, they have 0 wins, they have 1 draw, they have 1 loss. So they're 0-1-1. And as I just said, England's on 37 wins in the World Cup. So if it did end up being England-Spain in tribute to this battle, the 111-39 thing is there. And again, for people who sit on the outside who aren't in the decoding community, I feel like the scripters have gotten better at putting more challenging scripts together. But this is why people can have different opinions, To me, this is interesting, but I like to just keep it more straightforward. My whole thing with Spain, besides the bathtub, was that the World Cup championship date is 59 days after FIFA's birthday, and it's the 23rd World Cup. So you got the bathtub with Messi, who's the biggest star of the sport, a perfect alignment with FIFA's birthday for Spain. And again, I saw people yesterday saying that this image is AI. It's not AI at all. It's the story is that Yamal's parents won a sweepstakes to be in a magazine cover with Messi, which is obviously a BS story. It's more proof of what we've been saying forever, that these guys are born and bred to be, and these are long-running scripts. Again, Yamal just turned 19 on Monday. Spain gets their 19th win over France the next day. I believe they stayed on 19 losses in the World Cup, and the only time Spain ever won the World Cup was the 19th World Cup. And Messi became a star at age 19 in Spain, playing for Barcelona in the game where he had his first ever hat trick. And remember, 19 is not an arbitrary number. It's the cycle of the moon. It's a very important number to these people. The moon's on a 19-year cycle. Yamal turned 19 on a Monday, Moon Day. So, yeah, when you guys go around spamming things like, oh, that's just an AI photo. No, it's not. Do some research. It's not AI photo. It's history. And by the way, just about how perfect it all is, Messi date of birth. Let's get it up here. Messi's born on modern Freemasonry's birthday, the day Ignatius Loyola became a priest. John the Baptist's birthday. See, I think there's something about that. John the Baptist's birthday. Water, bathtub, baby. I think we're doing some kind of baptism here. But Messi born June 24th, 87. Yamal date of birth, July 13th, 2007. By the way, look at this. Date of Spain-Argentina World Cup match. Come on. It's saying it could face on the championship, but no, they've only played one time in history. And they could have played this year on the 86th day of the year, but it got canceled due to the war, with that whole war theme, with war in the background. Let's do it this way. World Cup match in 1966. You see how it was on July 13th? They played each other, and it was also a 2-1 game, July 13th, 1966. Yamal's birthday is July 13th. You know what I mean? Like, He just happened to be born 41 years to the day. And don't forget that, that's a World Cup number. World Cup 41, USA 41. 41's the 13th prime number, born on the 13th of the month, the day Trump had the shooting hoax under the 13 stripes where they literally lowered the flag and posed for the photo. Totally fake, yet somehow fooled so many people, like all these rig sports do, that are so obvious to see through. Unless you want to call in debate and tell me where I'm wrong. I don't think you're going to be able to do it, but you can try. But yeah, I mean, just of all the days to be born. So here's the other thing I just want to show you. From Messi's birthday, June 24th, 1987, to Yamal's birthday, July 13th, 2007, if you include the span, notice it's 20 years and 20 days, right? 20 years and 20 days. Messi, 20. Yesterday, Spain won 2-0, 20 days after Messi's birthday. Mbappe didn't score. Mbappe stayed on 20 goals in the World Cup. The date numerology, the day that Messi set the record on the anniversary of the Hand of God goal, it had 20 date numerology. And we liked Argentina to win their second game 2-0 for their second win 2 days before Messi's birthday. That was on June 22nd, his birthday, June 24th. And then they played again on June 27th, and they became 3-0 3 days after his birthday. But, yeah, I mean, this is what we document day in and day out. I don't know how people think this stuff's a coincidence. To me, these just look like perfect scripts all day, every day. So the game's back in session, which might limit our callers. But let me see if you're out there. You got something to add, something to debate, something to question. I'm dropping the link. Let me see. Let me see. All right, we got Matthew. What's up, Matthew?
Hey, what's going on, boss?
Oh, by the way, how are things going in the WNBA today?
Oh, dude, I didn't get a chance to play it today.
Well, I mean, you saw the stream. I mean,
yeah.
Let's see. Did the Sky become 4-7 at home with a win today? Let's do a little WNBA check real quick.
Okay.
Sky became 4-7 at home. Why did we like them to become 4-7 at home? Well, first of all, they're playing the team from the 47th parallel, but Chicago Sky is 47.
Boom.
And today does leave 169 days left in the year, which does have a square root of 13.
Good call.
And so, okay, that came in. And did the Lynx become 19-6 on the 196th day of the year? It looks like it.
Yeah.
And we thought in that game, there were two ways to play it that both made sense. Take the Lynx to become 19-6 on the 196th day of the year, and take the Sparks at plus 14.5. Today's date numerology breaks down to 5, like 14. LA equals 14. They lost by 9, so they cover that. So that's a double win. So off to a good start in the WNBA, just following the scripts.
For sure.
All right. Anyway, let's talk World Cup. What's up?
All right, brother. So real quick, there was a comment on your last video, the video that you put up before this, mentioning about the star named Gatsby, the YouTuber that died with Oliver Tree, and he's from Argentina. So, I took some time to just do some digging on him, and I saw something that was very interesting today. So you brought up the Maradona thing in 1986, and it turns out Crash sums to 86 and 32. And today is a span of 32 days since the Oliver Tree helicopter crash in Brazil.
That was on Trump's birthday. By the way, that Falklands War ended on Trump's 36th birthday. And it's 14-6, like United Kingdom's 146.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good point. That's a good point. And what is it? Brazil sums to 68 and 32. Today's 68-32 date numerology. But what I found interesting was that Brazil was
the first goal comes in the 56th minute for the record. We know why that's a magic number. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. And oh shit, and oh wow, look at that, they scored. So what I saw was that
They just said that's his 4th goal in his 25th international game. Georgia, the 4th state.
who grabbed the goal, by the way?
I think I just saw it was number 18.
Oh, 18. Damn, I was hoping Jude would grab. All right. But yeah,
hold on, number 18, England.
Yeah, so with the Gaspy guy, right? So, Oliver Tree was 32, and this Gaspy kid from Argentina was 23. What I saw with him was that if you put his birthday in the calculator, Zach, he was born 12/28/2000.
Hold on. I want to hear this.
Sorry.
I realized an oversight. So at Atlanta, Georgia, 59 land. The scoring now all time between these teams in the World Cup is 5 for
5-day numerology.
Well, it's 5-8 numerology, but 5 for Argentina, 9 for England. So number 18 scored it. 18's 9 in numerology, but yeah, 5, 9. And Atlanta, Georgia is also 85. Like they came in with the 8-5 advantage. So yeah, that's a big scare there for Argentina. Do they get stuck on 5? We'll see.
Yeah. And like I was saying with that Gaspy guy, man, his birthday was December 28th, 2002. When you put it in the calculator to today, is exactly 8,600 days, Zach. And blood sacrifice sums to 86. And like I said, he had a crash. He died in a crash, which sums to 86. So and then Brazil got eliminated on July 5th, and Argentina could get eliminated 10 days later. Messi sums to 10 or wears 10. And, it was on 7-5. That's like 5-7. England sums to 57. 75 is the 53rd composite, if they hold on that 53 wins. So I don't know if it's tied into that Gaspy kid, but that stuck out as soon as I seen that comment on your last video, because I forgot that he was from Argentina.
What's the guy's name again?
Oh, yeah. It's Gaspy, Gaspi. It's a weird spelling. He was a guy that Oliver Tree went to go link up with for their concert, I guess, or something like that.
I see. Argentine YouTuber and comedian Gaspy.
Yeah, and if you check out his birthday,
23 for the 23rd World Cup. Okay.
Yeah. And it's 8,600 days.
14th, the anniversary of the Falklands War ending.
Yeah.
And it said that one of the first things destroyed in the war was a helicopter. So now we start to see that was all part of this big joke.
Yep, and helicopter sums to 51 if Argentina falls to 5-1 in the World Cup semifinals today, and England sums to 57, helicopter sums to 57. So it's pretty crazy, man. And I think Oliver Tree sums to 57 if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, his name equaled helicopter. I remember that.
Oh, okay, there you go. Yeah. So that's all I got, man. It was shout out to that comment from your last video, man.
England did win their game on the 5th of July too.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, damn. Okay, so they won on that day too. Nice.
Yeah, let me go back. I'm pretty sure they won on 5-7 or 7-5 as we'd write it in the U.S. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a match July 5th. Yeah, they defeated Mexico that day.
Okay. Mexico's got that 33 just like England.
And Norway knocked out Brazil that day. Yeah. So the day Brazil went down with the helicopter thing with Oliver Tree, Mexico, or England beat Mexico.
Yep. So that
helicopter 57, Oliver Tree 57, conspiracy 57. Okay.
Yep. And then you got the whole Kobe tie-in with the 157 thing today, and he died in a famous helicopter crash as well. So
yeah, Kobe 75. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But that's all I got, brother, man. I just wanted to add that nugget.
All right.
Man, continue listening.
First goal at the 56th minute.
Oh, and that's interesting too. Remember, the King was coordinated on 5-6, and I believe.
Yeah. King Charles.
Yep. Mercedes.
That's one other number that could play, I guess, in their favor. King Charles has got that 107 connection, and if Argentina loses today, they stay on 53 wins in the tournament. And what's their 1978 star's name? Mario. I always forget his name. Mario.
Yeah, I forget the last name. Mario something.
Kempes.
Yeah, I'm bad with those.
This is the other threat for Argentina. Their star of the 1978 World Cup team, the first year they won, his name does equal 53 as well. Argentina comes into today on 53 wins. So
wow, that's crazy.
We'll see. We did say that if Argentina won, there's a chance they'd have to come back. That was the theme with New York. New York's first championship in 53 years with all the 53s on it. Every game was a comeback. So now Argentina stuck on 53 wins for the moment.
Yep. And it was interesting you brought that up. Because when you had said that earlier today, I was like, God damn, he's right. Because they have the 53 wins thing, and then like I told you earlier,
And they did it last time in this stadium too, right?
they did it last time in the stadium, and I believe what was it? Last time England advanced the World Cup was on July 26th, which was a 26 date. So there's their 53-26. For the comeback.
Image down here on the front page at ESPN with the USA players 10-7 showing like they fell to 1-0-7 in Belgium.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the other thing too. I forgot to say. On July 10th, they made a big deal about the King reuniting with Harry, Prince Harry, and Harry Kane plays for England as well. And I just thought that was interesting when you just brought up that 7-10 just now. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that. They made like a big deal about that story for some rereason. I don't know why. I guess they're like estranged.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a thing? Like I don't know too much about it.
Then we just see that his name equals 107. So
yeah,
10-7, King Charles.
Okay, cool. All right, brother. I'm gonna sit back and listen.
July 10th, huh? That's what we said. The one narrative for England was that I really saw was just for the King. It's exactly 201 weeks. You know how FIFA has this big 201 connection?
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly 201 weeks since he became the King, if you count the span. So.
That's true. All right, Zach. I appreciate you, man. I'm gonna go ahead back.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Remember the Queen died 201 days after her Cooties 19 diagnosis, which was simulated with Event 201. And if you guys are following me, I mean, I still haven't finished my 201 book, but I was saying back then I'm waiting to finish the book until the Queen dies connected to Cooties, because Corona means crown. We knew it was coming to the royal family. So the King became the King in a 201 ritual. Oh, snap. There's no way she's waking up already. What's up, Open Up?
Hey, Zach. I guess I could start from 201. The guy who scored first 20 weeks and 1 day after his birthday, Anthony
Michael Gordon?
Yeah. And I believe he scored it in the 55th minute. That's what ESPN is showing.
55 minutes and change. So I think they scored the 56, but I see he's born on the 55th day of the year, scoring against Argentina 55. Yeah.
Yeah, and his name equals 55 as well.
His name's also 104, like World Cup, like 104 games this year.
Yeah. And without Michael, 71 and 55.
Oh, his name, Anthony Gordon, is 55.
Yeah. And that 71 is interesting because if you look at his birthday, it's 224. The Society of Jesus 224.
The word royal is also 71. You know, the when Diana died, it was synced with the Queen's 71st birthday. So.
The Society of Jesus 224. His birthday 224, and it's also 224 days.
And technically, it does get scored as a goal at the 56th minute. It's 55 minutes and change, so they're both there. But they'll score that as the 56th.
Yeah, and his upcoming birthday is in 224 days.
Or wait, no, they did score it as the 55th minute. I thought if you score inside the minute, they rounded up one because they call that the 56th minute. But they did score it as the 55th minute. So okay.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. ESPN. That's how they documented it.
Okay, yeah. I think technically that's a little bit of a fudge, but yeah, look at that. The guy whose name equals 55 scores at the 55th minute, and the way they score it versus Argentina. Okay.
Yep, and then the other part. The 224 part, his birthday is February 24th, and today is 224 days before his next birthday. So that goes with the Society of Jesus 224.
His birthday is the anniversary of the Jesuits implementing the calendar, which is also the anniversary of the war starting in Ukraine, the 55th day of the year. And we were just talking about the whole military thing. The Falklands War 44 years ago, military 44 and 55.
Yep. But I mean, we could see how they do it each day, right? It's the same thing. It's everything. People always wonder and they ask, how can you script a game? If you look at what we just went over,
and it looks like maybe they fudged it because I'm pretty sure that they normally, like if you score at 55 minutes and 15 seconds, I'm pretty sure they normally score that as the 56th minute.
Yeah,
I know it was 55 minutes and change when he scored, so they just showed the replay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch soccer, so I don't know how they score it. I mean, you're probably right, but they put the 55 there for a reason, and you could see why. So, and like you said, the 56 matters as well. So either way, it's scripted to the minute. But
you see this stuff over and over again.
Yeah.
So,
But
yeah.
that's really all I had, Zach. I appreciate your work, and I'll keep supporting.
All right. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I'm going to drop the link again. All right. Appreciate it, man. My daughter's rolling all over the place. I'm surprised. Yesterday she took a super nap, and today she might be taking a super short nap because she hasn't even been asleep for an hour. Yeah, let me see if she'll go back to bed. If it is a 2-1 score, either way, it'll be absolutely perfect. If it ended up being 2-1, we'll say in favor of England, their scoring would be 15-7 for the tournament on the date 15-7, 157 days after the Super Bowl, where New England lost to Seattle in light of what happened with Team USA getting eliminated in Seattle and this English-speaking nation. And again, that was Super Bowl 60. It's been 60 years since England won the World Cup. And then also, Messi the midget driving, but nothing. If Argentina came back like they did against Egypt, where they had all these late goals, if they came back and won 2-1, their scoring would be 19 goals for, 7 against. Like the championship date is 19-7. And then Messi would face his protege, the 19-year-old who just turned 19, who's fresh off his 19 ritual on the 19th. So, all right, they got Messi doing the corner kick. They got a shot of a guy standing with his arms crossed with a Messi jersey on. 67 minutes and change in. 67 is the 19th prime. Ball's out at midfield. All right. Yeah, I'm watching my daughter. After yesterday's power nap, she might be getting up here pretty soon, so I might have to call this one short. But I will laugh if we do get the 2-1 score on either side. And let me see. Well, here, let's think. Okay. Somebody says, could it be 1-1 and go to extra time? If it goes to extra time or overtime, it would be a lot like the Brady Super Bowl versus the Falcons, since Brady alluded to that the last time Argentina came back here. Well, hold on. Again, England came in 13 and by England scoring the goal, you guys, they're now 14-6 in scoring, right? United Kingdom 146, and this Falklands War thing. Look, it ended on 14-6. So we were saying that this seemed to be the theme of the game. Over the Falkland Islands in South Georgia today, they play in Georgia. Falcons sounds like Falkland. So England is now 14-6 in scoring, like the Falklands. And again, that's Trump's birthday too, in light of us being this tournament being in the States. And I know Trump's of some English ancestry, but United Kingdom 146. So that's the scoring right now. It is 14-6. That was an oversight. We talked about how it ended in the United Kingdom, but I didn't think about that. How if England actually scored the first goal, the 146 thing would happen and the 5-9 thing. Because right now in World Cups, England now leads 9-5. Or from Argentina's perspective, 5-9 like Atlanta, Georgia. Again, England came in 8-5. And don't forget, Atlanta's on I-85. I think my daughter, she's awake, but she might go back to bed. She needs to take a longer nap. She's not fussing right now. Okay, so, and then Argentina came in. Remember, Argentina picked up their 176 points and became 17-6 in scoring in the tournament on the 11th. 176 is the 11th pentagonal number. So their scoring is now 17-7. It's a big Jesuit number. FIFA's got the big 201 connection. Atlanta has the 69 connection and 84. Atlanta's 69 on the 84th meridian. So, yeah, right now, Argentina, 17-7 in scoring. And Atlanta, Georgia, 59. That's the 17th prime. 17 is the 7th prime number. So there's a little prime number chain there. Okay. We got No Name. What's up, No Name?
Hey, what's up, man?
Yeah, what's going on?
I don't know a lot of the soccer symbolism, but I was just gonna like, I was just like just a random. Last time I talked to you, I was talking about some of the wrestling symbolism. You know, with these things rigged, like they have a new Hulk Hogan started a thing before he supposedly died called RAF, Real American Freestyle Wrestling. It's called RAF. And then I was like, in wrestling, everyone's heard of the tag team called the Usos. They have guys called the Usos. And then there's the USO, the USO, the military organization. They wear the hats that say USO. And then you got like in the wrestling, also the main guy, Roman Reigns, he calls himself the OTC, which in military terms means you're the official, officer. These are all military terms that they're putting. RAF is the Royal Air Force. Now that everybody's got t-shirts that say RAF and hats that say RAF for Real American Freestyle Wrestling, but that's the Royal Air Force that's helping us right now with Iran. You know what I'm saying? And the USOs are the USO. That's part of the USO. That's who helps our military. You got the OTC. They call him the original tribal chief, but it's all military terms is what I'm saying. But they're putting
with regards to the RAF, I just always have to mention the first admitted act of weather warfare, the Royal Air Force, August 15th, 1952, right. The Jesuit order's birthday.
Yeah, and Hulk Hogan just started his organization called RAF. That's my whole point. They're just putting these terms out there in your brain, kind of like Sharknado. You remember the movie Sharknado? Like nobody mentions the fact that not Karg Island, but the island in the Strait of Hormuz. They keep showing the Strait of Hormuz, and nobody mentions that island right there is shaped like a shark. I'm sure you've noticed that island, that when they keep showing the Strait of Hormuz, there's a shark right there. The main island.
I got the game going in the background. I wish I knew more about football, but they just showed one of the side judge referees holding up a sign that said 17-7. And I'm just trying to think, what's that? What's he holding? What is that? 17-7. I just said that's what Argentina's scoring is right now.
Well, the 177, that adds up to a lot of different stuff.
New World Order, the Jesuit order, but yeah, that's literally Argentina scoring in the tournament right now, 17-7. If you watch this on replay, it was right about when there were 72 minutes on the clock too. Jesuit order, the small way, also 72.
And that reminds me of this whole Spain thing. When Trump had his White House card, the last fight, the main event was a guy from Spain. And the guy got pummeled, and they should have stopped the fight. They refused to stop the fight till the very end. And then Trump said he doesn't like Spain. You know what I mean? And that was right after the White House card. Trump says, "I don't like Spain." And the main Spaniard.
Yeah, that was right before the Belgium Spain. Again, Trump was at NATO in Belgium and said they're not doing any more trade with Spain. And then Spain beats Belgium. What was it? The next day or 2 days later?
Yeah, and the main event of the White House card was an American beating a Spaniard. That was the main event of the White House card. So it was a Spaniard getting beaten by an American. And then Trump immediately says he don't like Spain. But anyways, the whole shark symbolism, a shark is what the Russians call their submarines. So every time they show the Strait of Hormuz, you see a shark right there. Okay, there's a shark there and Trump is always mad at NATO. Sharknado. A Sharknado is coming to New York City.
I'm not familiar with what Sharknado is. Can you explain that one?
Sharknado was that low budget, silly movie about sharks in a tornado attacking New York City.
Okay, I didn't even know that movie
right.
existed. Okay,
because in which they're gonna stage a whole submarine attack on New York City. So that's your Sharknado, because the submarines in Russia, they're called sharks. They're called Akula. That's Russian for shark. And then NATO is your North American Treaty Organization. NATO.
Keep going. I'll be right back. I gotta get my daughter. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that's just what I'm telling you, your audience, all this crazy symbolism of the Russians call their nuclear subs sharks. They're called Akula, the Sharknado. It's all a silly movie symbolism of Russia, a naval war with Russia, basically. It's a naval Russian attack on the New York City, man, a Sharknado. That's what all the submarines are. The whole Middle East thing is made up. You can see, I can't bring stuff up on my screen, but if you just look up the Strait of Hormuz, you can see there's a shark. The island is a shark. I forgot the name, which island it is, but the whole thing is staged for this naval war. Strait of Hormuz. I just want to see the name of that island. Russia, China, and them they're always using the number 14. You know, like with the 177, 14. 14 for the Hunt for Red October with Putin in it. Yeah, we'll see that in the chat. There's a guy named Putin in the Hunt for Red October. Sean Connery kills him. So, which is, they're going to fake the whole, that Putin gets killed. What's the name of that island? Strait of Hormuz. Strait of Hormuz Island. The Strait of Hormuz Island. The name of that island. No one knows the name of that island that's in the Strait of Hormuz? You guys don't know the name of that island? Oh, there it is. Keshem Island. That's the name of it. I guess it's called Keshem. Oh, there it is. I couldn't even find the chat. I'm sorry. Sorry, chat. I didn't see you guys there. I was on comments or something. Yeah. How's he putting me on it? Trying to sign in so I can do the chat. You're on chat. All right, ready to be in. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was Karg Island, but then it said something about Keshem. Why is it? Man, it's not even wanting me to connect to chat. I can tell them about the number 14, which will be in the World Cup. All right, what world? It's not letting me join the chat on here. I'm just trying to join the chat on here. Yeah, I don't need to be on the chat. I can read your chat anyway. Yeah, the New York with the tidal wave. They show that in every movie, New York getting flooded. So every movie shows New York getting flooded. Just going to tell him about the number 14, or that like Trump being born on the 14th. Everything they keep doing right now is 14. Yeah, that's the island that looks just like a shark. It's a shark-shaped island. Yeah. Thank you. You guys know your names will equal your birthday? Did you guys know that? Everybody's name equals their birthday in Gematria. Well, I call it Gematria. I think it's a silent G. You know what I'm saying? Even your nickname will equal your birthday. Or something they were going to name you. It'll still equal your birthday. And those numbers keep us separated, apparently. Whatever numbers you have or keep you separated from other people's numbers. Or the day, the actual number the day you're born, like if you're born on the 14th, then the 14 is your number, or if you're born on the 2nd, then number 2 will be your number. Plus in Gematria, you know, a 2 is an upside down reversed 5, like a 7, I think, or can be replaced with the 1 or 11. Like there's a lot of other things to this Gematria too. 6 is 9, obviously. 6 can be replaced with 9. You know, what was I seeing? Yeah, like the Gematria, sometimes you have to flip the numbers upside down. It'll still connects. It always connects. Like my number's 14, so a lot of times I'll get 2 6 because 2 6 upside down is 5 9. 5 plus 9 is 14. So 26 equals 14. It's the real number matrix. Yeah, 14 trumps on the 14th too, because it's all fake. The 14th has to do with Christ and Osiris and death and resurrections, and because in China, in Asia, in China, 4 sounds like death. So 14, the name number 14 sounds like you're surely gonna die in Chinese. 24 is stillborn, 4 is death. So 14, Trump was born on the 14th. Osiris was cut into 14 parts. Christ was, it's called the 14 stages of the cross, or the 41st day when Christ finally stops fasting. On the 41st day, 41, 14. That's why they keep showing 14, 41 everywhere, because everything's about to change. It means a whole new beginnings, or everything's about to change. That's why they keep doing the 14, 41. And they're going to keep pretending to kill Trump, but not kill him, and they're going to put him in jail. Because you can't kill an idea. It's from V for Vengeance. You can't kill an idea, or V for Vendetta, whatever it is. You can't kill an idea. That's why they can't kill Trump. So it's all a hoax. And Trump is also Caesar. That's why he's always with Marco Rubio, because that's Mark Anthony. So you got Trump as Julius Caesar. You got Mark Rubio, Mark Anthony. You got Trump gets put in jail, but then you got his son Barron Trump, the 7-foot tall son that's going to end up being the some kind of underground ruler, just like Octavius Augustus. They call Julius Caesar's son takes over. He looks just like Barron Trump. So this is all just scripted, man. Christ, Julius Caesar is Jesus Christ, is Donald Trump. You know, it's all the same symbolism, man. So, and the new Captain America movie shows Donald Trump getting put in jail, but Harrison Ford plays Trump. So that's what it is, man. It's always going to be about 14, Trump and the number 14. You're going to constantly see 14. They just said like Russia's lost like 14 million people or something. You know, it's always 14, 40, and or 41. But it's coming, man. 2028 looks like we were going to have our old staged civil war. So And then someone new is coming. Gavin Newsom. Someone new is going to take over. Newsom. That's what's coming. We're never going to have another president. We're never going to vote for another president. We're going to have Donald Trump gets put in jail. Texas separates themselves. Everybody, and then that's it. 2028, man. This is it, man. So don't forget the bird flu. Oh, yeah, that's another one too. The bird. Everybody in the crowd at the World Cup is going waka waka, waka waka, waka waka, because waka waka backwards is a caw, a caw, a caw. It's a bird. The bird flu. We're going to get all locked down for the bird flu. A caw, a caw, 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 caw. That's waka waka backwards. It's not about Shakira, obviously, but Shakira's how you say thank you in like the Middle East, whatever. It's about the bird flu. We're going to get locked down for the bird flu. Now all of a sudden they got diarrhea flu, you know. So caw, waka waka. It's backwards. So I've been telling people caw. I've been telling people for years, caw, it's coming, caw with the bird flu. Now they're going waka waka. It's backwards. Just like the Flock of Seagulls, the band, the Flock of Seagulls had that song, I ran so far away, but we couldn't get away. That was a song by the Flock of Seagulls, the bird flu. Now we got diarrhea flu. You know what I'm saying? So it's coming, man. Oh yeah, Zach, I was just saying about the number 14, since we're about the numbers, man. You know. Oh, I hear you. It's been a while for me for that. Yeah, I got mine are like teenagers now. It's been a while with the babies. I thought maybe Zach's baby was AI. I wasn't sure. I thought it was AI, Korean AI. I wasn't sure.
Did Zach just add me to this? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Oh, what up, though? I didn't even realize I was on the daggone chat. I guess Zach can hear me now. But yeah, I thought he was gonna mention at the 72-minute mark he saw something else, but it was plain as day for everybody to see. If anybody got DVR, rewind it back to that 72-minute mark. They told you everything that's about to happen. The jersey, look at Mick Jagger. The jersey numbers was lined up 7, 19, and 4. And then he saw what he saw. I didn't see what I mean, I don't have the DVR joint, but when he was saying that, I'm looking at 7, 19, and 4. Like July 19th, they going to get their 4th World Cup. And they score at the 85-minute mark. Atlanta, Georgia is 85. It's as easy as that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, Atlanta,
line,
Georgia is 85.
They always line the jerseys up right on time, man. Just like that. Man.
Yeah, at the 72, he could 72 Angels and Demons, you know.
Yeah, the 72
Yeah.
72 virgins they get.
72 virgins. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They always got the jerseys lined up, man. I mean, how scripted can you get? I mean, that's real.
Right. That's why I'm like, what is he talking about? Like, he didn't mention the 7, 19, and 4 standing right in the face, but he saw, I don't know what he saw. And I can't rewind it to see.
And I know it's real. I mean, imagine these guys are somehow told to stand that way.
Yeah, they are.
They're
look at
Bellingham. Told, like, hey, go stand over there. You know, and they know what they're doing.
Right.
Like,
no, they telling the cameraman, they like, hey, get over there. Hurry up.
They're like, hey, number 6, you know, go high five.
Move over a little bit. Yeah.
Hey, number 66, go over there and high five number 6 right before commercial break.
Right.
You get your 666 right there on the screen.
Uh-huh.
That was just wild, man. Sometimes I wonder how they do it. That old David Blaine commercial for the NBA Finals years ago, where he gave away a lot of their secrets on the TNT commercials. And David Blaine, one of them, he says that they use like a high pitch audio that only they can hear, some kind of audio. Like they have audio.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing. The frequencies, you know, to be able to hear stuff that others can't. And maybe that's what happened with me back in 2019 when I stepped on the scene. because it was like everybody thought I was nuts about the stuff that I was saying that happened to come true. And I didn't know how I did it. I just heard or saw something that nobody else did.
What a script.
You catch that, Zach, at the 85-minute mark? That's when they scored.
I didn't see it because I've been battling with the little one, but I just saw it. I saw it go up to the post. I was like, I bet that was supposed to go in. And then seconds later, they scored to put it up 2-1. There's that score. Hand to God.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing but scripts, you guys. Nothing but scripts. Yeah, you
Scripted,
gotta love
it's
it,
not
man.
even watchable.
Come on, man.
You know,
55 and 85. Come
can't
on.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! But yeah, are we about to get another exact
There
score?
it
I've
is.
lost count of how many we have in this World
I mean,
Cup.
they're missing wide open goals. It's unwatchable.
There it is. At the 91-minute mark, 13 triangular number.
You got
Atlanta
players missing
is
wide open nets.
Oh, I'm sorry. Georgia is the 13th state.
Well, it's not over yet.
Man, it's over with, man. I'm going with when you put that picture up to show the world, that was it.
I've been talking about for the better part of the last year. Shout out to Script Unveiled. I'm pretty sure it was Script Unveiled who called it into us about 9 months ago.
Oh, you talking about that photo?
Yeah, Script Unveiled is the best football decoder in the world. I know that British guy who's on England again, likes to say he's the best. He's not even close. He missed both teams in last World Cup, which was the easiest call ever. But
You talking about the dude that say God wins at the end of his videos?
In the world.
Is that the English dude you talking about?
Oh, the English dude's an idiot.
So they scripted it for the Caucasian.
Boom.
They scripted it for England to lose. The
It's
Caucasian country, the only country helping America.
Right now, we got the hand to God goal score, and up in the air on the header. I think hand to God.
Oh, it's not over yet. Okay.
Hand, but wasn't it a header too?
And we got 4 more minutes. This is over with. Look at all the people they showing crying. They can't believe it. And oh my God.
The guy who just scored 40 goals in 84.
Do you guys notice?
Atlanta on the 84th Meridian. Again, all the 40s on the World Cup. Atlanta Falcons 40.
Right.
Come on, man.
Right. It's over.
People are about to get paid if we can keep this score at 2-1.
Do you guys notice? Let me ask you guys a question.
Go ahead.
Ask you guys a question. Do you notice, since we've known that these things are scripted, how unwatchable this, because you see just how
hold on. I'll be back. We're gonna go take a break.
Like in every sport.
Yeah, man. I don't even watch this stuff until like the very end. You know what I mean? Like the playoffs or the championship game. I don't watch this stuff. I tell my people what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? They pay me and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Or I'm wrong and they don't. Like, I don't watch this stuff. I decode that's it.
Even the sports that you like, though. I mean, like even the ones that you like, or like it's I can't watch it anymore because I just know that it's scripted, and it's like you see how they're not trying.
I tell you why, if you would watch it, like me sometimes if I would like just sit here and watch like the whole thing, it's because I want to see if I'm right about every single thing that I pointed out and just see the numbers unfold in front of me. And then of course, if it's like a house full of people, then I'm giving like I'm doing the play-by-play announcer stuff esoterically. You know what I mean? And I'm blowing everybody's minds, as they watching the game live. That's when I'll watch. Well, I look like a snake on the ball. Did you see that?
Yeah, I mean it's because it's not watchable. Even the whole Conor McGregor. I didn't watch Conor McGregor, but I saw some breakdowns of that whole script.
Yeah, talking about
that was his 33rd fight. That was Conor McGregor's 33rd fight, number 33. Yeah, he went down at the 69-second mark. It's all symbolic. 69. It was his 33rd fight.
22-11.
He did it right on top of the Monster Energy drink logo.
They showed 25-11 on that digital board.
Man, I'm out here. I'm gonna let you talk to him when he ever comes back with the baby.
Okay, no name. All right, man. Holla at you. Yeah, anybody else got any photographs they want to show the world with a legendary player, with a newborn or whatever? Yeah, man, if somebody would have showed me that, oh my goodness. That's crazy.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, that whoever Billy Power Max 2264 is, that is the comment of the year. That is hilarious. This guy said Atlanta Falcons have a rich and deep traditional. Never mind. Oh, that's too funny.
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong, my love? Did I give you any snack? No. What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Ruby, what's wrong? What's bothering you? Some yummy yogurt. What can I get for you? Connecticut. Hi. 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 Oh, Mom. Ruby, what's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, I ate your food. What do you have? You like spend from the house?
Hey, good job, script unveiled or whatever his name is.
I'm sorry. What is it? What is it? What is it? Snacks.
There
All
he
right, are we
is.
still live?
Congrats, man. Hey, check your Cash App.
I don't know where my phone is, but hey, I
Uh-oh.
appreciate it anyway. Again, you guys, how many videos did I tell you? If Argentina wins 2-1, it'll be a repeat of the hand of God in 86, and they'll go to the championship with 19 goals for, 7 against. That's the date of the championship. Messi, a star at age 19 in Spain. Yamal getting a little bath from Messi. turned 19 on Monday, getting his 19th win over France. We've been showing it to you for the better part of the year, you guys. Messi bathing Yamal. These things are a big script. Only the dummies are falling for it in 2026. Did you have anything to add to it, A?
No, I was talking about before the no name checked out. They showed 25-11. The 25 thing got to do with Atlanta, but England. They was basically telling you England about to pick up
They
their
kept telling you
25th
about
loss.
Brady. Brady comparing himself to Messi and his comeback against the Falcons. The
25-point
comeback.
Yeah, he tweeted like this top stat or something like that. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, just in real time, you guys, we see the guy with the 55 name get scored at the 55th minute, which to me, I don't think was actually the correct scoring, because I'm pretty sure in soccer, if you score at 55 minutes and change, that normally goes down as the 56th minute. But
Correct.
Yeah, it's like they blew the script, but they're still going to record it in the box score the way it was supposed to be scripted.
Mm-hmm. The three numbers that I got for you, two of them don't work. I don't know if you got access to that third number, but I put my number in that Cash App last night that I sent to you.
Now, here's something to think about. Messi didn't get a goal today. He stayed on 21 today, 21 days after his birthday. This is the 23rd World Cup playing Spain. I mean, is he done at 21, or are we looking at a big game? Because I'll tell you what, you guys, the other thing I gave you a year to the day almost, July 19th, it'll be the year to the day I told you. If you go back and look at Messi's box score from July 19th, 2025, he played in the championship stadium and scored 2 goals. And I said, to me, that tells me Messi's back for his 2nd straight World Cup. I gave you guys so many freebies with this World Cup, and I did for the last one too. For all you guys who appreciate the work, you should support the Patreon. Hey, it's my birthday in a few days. Never a better time to support yours truly. Again, we give out winning information day after day. Hey, we're 4-0 in picks again today, and an exact score is a huge payout. So congrats to the winners. Anything else you want to say, A?
Oh no, I had the mic muted. I'm about to head out, man.
You
like I said,
the Seattle area, obviously, with that icon, huh?
Nah, that was just something I just randomly
put
up when I
thought maybe
did
we were in the same state.
The Google joint. But nah, you got my number on the Cash App last night.
Okay, I'll check that.
All right.
I appreciate it.
No doubt. All right, have a good one, man.
All right, appreciate it. Where's my Yamal bathing? Where's my Yamal bathing, getting bathed by Messi photo? And I need to look into this too. You know, this death comes on the 67 date numerology, the blood sacrifice, human sacrifice number. Now they got the kids saying 6-7. Oh, Ruby. Oh, what? Do we want to play with this? We want to do this one? Here we go, love bug. Oh, there we go. Don't mind me if I break out with the kids singing. You might want your earplugs, though. Hold on. There we go. My favorite photo of all time. The one that led us to another perfect World Cup future. While the rest of the emulators who like to copy me and not give credit tried to over-decode, we just said, come on, man. Look at this. Look at this. And there it is. What's up, Jacob?
Look at that on the screen, man. You got to be brain dead if you think this is a coincidence.
You mean that photo up there?
Yeah, that's.
Well, the new thing is that the haters are saying that this is an AI image. That's not an AI image.
AI, I've seen that for years. Yamal's
that's a magazine cover. Supposedly, Yamal's parents won a sweepstakes. Do you guys believe that? They won the sweepstakes, and then all this happened so magically.
Yeah, that's totally believable, and just I mean.
Now, what's more believable about this? Is this the more believable 19 ritual? You know, Messi, the star at Spain in 19. Don't forget, you guys, I told you guys from the anniversary of Messi's first hat trick to the championships, 131 days, like championships 131, like Spain goes into it, 13 goals for, 1 against.
I think he's
what's
good for
more
at least.
believable, though? This 19 ritual with Yamal turning 19 on Monday, or is it the 19 passports found in the rubble of the World Trade Center where they couldn't find any planes or anything else, but they found the 19 terrorist passports? Or is it the Cooties 19 scam 19 years after 9/11? Which one of these 19 rituals is the most believable?
All of them.
Yeah, for the masses, all of them.
All of them equal. equally as bullshit for all of us who have this knowledge. But no, I was gonna say I think Messi's good for at least 2 goals in the final. It's,
I think 2 goals to the day a year in the stadium, 2 to 23. I think we got another one locked in here.
and I didn't have time to call in yesterday on the stream or on the Patreon, but did you see? Do you remember the score of that game where he scored 2 goals a year ago? I think it was 5-1.
Yes, it was. I'll be right back.
the-
My daughter needs help. I'll be right back. Did we get a bonk? Come here. I'm gonna fix it. We're having a rough day because you took a 30-minute nap. Okay.
Yeah, so it was 5-1, or from the losing team's perspective, that would be 1-5, like 15. And this is going to be Argentina and Spain's 15th all-time meeting.
Second time in the World Cup.
At 15th all-time internationally.
But yeah, second in the World Cup.
Second in the World Cup, yep.
The only time we ever met was on Yamal's, what's now Yamal's birthday, July 13th.
But yeah, like I said, I think Messi's good for at least 2 goals. That should be a solid lock. But if you're not on the Patreon, I mean, you gotta at least.
And by the way, I just
$5 a month.
about all these fake YouTube channels where they're streaming and a gazillion people are watching and they're making like $1 million in super chats. I mean, look at this stream, you guys. I gave you the exact score. Not to mention, I gave it to you multiple days in a row. We got 1 super chat in. That's why I say I might just have to stop all this because Patreon people pay for the work, which is what's deserved. I'm just volunteering my time out here, and where is the love? Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, you've given. This is. I can't even count how many exact.
This is the best
scores
stream
we've hit
on
this World
YouTube
Cup.
today, you guys, and it's making the least money. How's that even possible? What's wrong with the world? I'm telling you, all those other streamers are fake. All those super chats are part of some controlled network. Real people don't support real YouTubers. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say this is. You've given out countless exact scores this World Cup. This isn't the first time.
Yeah,
this has
I've
happened.
lost track of how many exact scores we hit in this World Cup. Too many. We just killed the whole tournament.
Yeah, and so it just goes to show anybody who says that this has no predictive power, you're a dumbass. And people should be sharing the work. Show it to people that you know. Share it with the haters and show them. You know, you can, if you're on the Patreon, you can clip, screen record, show it. Say, hey, look, he said 2-1, and it happened.
Multiple times. I mean, just pick your last 5 videos. It's all there in every single one.
Yeah, free too. Or go back to the one from last summer.
The short video this morning, all of them. I mean, just again, hand to God, 19-7. What a script. 21 days after Messi's birthday. 21 days after Messi's birthday, the score is 2-1.
Yeah, you can't. You couldn't script it any better. I was sitting there the whole time. I was saying that they were going to score in the 86th minute, and it ended up being the 85th.
Yeah.
When they tied the game up, because the hand of God was in the 86. I think that was 86, right?
Yeah.
But
by the way, if you guys know how Rambo now decodes with another click, and again, I get tired of people saying, "Oh, Zach ran off Rambo." I never did anything to Rambo but help promote him and gave him what is now his career, taught him all this stuff. He acted like a girl, literally like a little girl, as someone who has a little daughter, but like a little girl publicly on my live stream because he had trolls in his ear that he believed about stuff that wasn't true. He could have called me, that's my number. And again, 2 times he did that on a public stream on a man who built up his legacy and which now makes his career. And now he's running off with these phony decoders who gave you guys all these false, shitty picks. And Rambo had it wrong too. Again, take note, you guys. But yesterday I was in their stream trying to get them on the right path because they were talking that it was lock city for England, Spain, and before they were on Netherlands. And I was trying to get them in their chat to talk about this photo. They won't talk about it. I'm telling you, it looks like a controlled opposition, you guys. They didn't show you this, but they gave you all these other things. It's a problem.
Yeah. And this type of knowledge can change your life.
Yeah, just like in last World Cup, you had the guy call in, the young man who believed in the work because he watched what we were doing, and he turned 2,000 into over 40,000. And he said for the first time he was going to be able to invest in a business. That happened in 2022 because we were all over. We felt even more confident about Argentina beating France for Pope Francis in the last World Cup. But once again, like I said, you guys, I told you July 19, 2025. I said Messi scored 2 goals in the championship stadium a year to the day of the championship. It can go to 2 straight. Here we are.
It's pretty simple. But yeah, that's all I had. I just wanted to call in real quick, give you your flowers, and another great day. Let's make some more money tomorrow and hit the final this weekend.
Yeah. All right, we'll leave it there. Appreciate it, man.
Peace.
Yeah, and in that stream last night with those three, just not acknowledging anything I'm saying, just ignoring like all the comments, just pretending like I'm not there. Imagine how they're all copying what I do, and they're going to ignore the person who they learned from. That's and again, they all shout each other out and act like I don't exist. There's something super suspect about that, and they misled their audience multiple times. Is all we did was nailed exact scores and winners through the whole tournament, like we always do. All right. We got Matt, then we got Trey, then I'll give it to Marco for another sermon as we got the baptism photo on the screen. What's up, Matt?
What's going on as always, Zach?
Yeah, what's up?
I'll tell you another person who's a joke too is that Gary the Numbers guy. I can't stand that dude.
Listen, you guys, Gary the Numbers Goon. He got
another
mad
joke.
because I put this knowledge out there for free for 5 years while he was making people sign an NDA and charging them thousands of dollars to teach it. For anyone who followed TFR back in 2016, Gary used to call in every week. Gary got famous because of the people he's associated with. Gary was not famous in 2016. He was a nobody. But he'd call in every week and embarrass himself. He tried to go toe-to-toe and lost every week. And then he put
he literally stole your
me a fraud after losing every week.
Those literally stole your stuff, bro.
Tactics. Gary's got one of these big schnozzes.
Yeah. He literally stole your stuff though, bro. And that's how he got famous. He literally stole all your stuff and then just remade it into his own, pretending that.
Well, the other thing is you guys, the first 5 years I was here, I didn't want any money. I just wanted people to see that I was just helping the world, which is all I did every day. And there was a guy who wanted to partner up in business partner, and I said, nah, because I'm not trying to monetize. He's now Gary's business partner. So anyway.
It's funny how all that works, bro. These people are so shady. You know, like, that's like even my channel, bro. I got that channel, Truth Seeker. You've commented on it before. Bro, that channel, dude, like, they've thought of my channel into the abyss, bro. I'd be lucky to get like a couple of thousand views, you know what I mean? So.
All of us who talk truth are in the shadow banned dungeon. Nobody's ever going to see us like we deserve to be seen. I mean, that's just the reality.
Yeah, but then you got like these people like Call Me Kinfolk who steals your work too. This dude talks the stupidest stuff and he's getting, what, 10, 20K view. It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy.
Every hurricane's because of Kobe Bryant on Call Me Kinfolk. I
man, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, man, you called this to a T, bro. People just, it's crazy. You're not getting more viewers, man. I don't get it, bro. I don't. You used to get them.
One thing I got wrong though about today's game is I thought Argentina would score first. I overlooked the 14-6 Falkland Wars tribute. That was an oversight.
So you thinking Argentina's going to take it though, with Messi, with Trump, the Messi-Trump connection?
Like I said that a long time ago that if this is the championship, it'll be hard to call because again, Argentina's got the narrative that it's 10 days. The championship's 10 days after Argentina's birthday. They can get their 55th win. Argentina equals 55, the 10th triangular and Fibonacci number. But Spain has a great narrative too because they can win for the first time in 16 years, and every football championship this year in the States has been about 16. So it's like, yikes.
Ooh, that kind of fits the narrative too, like how the Knicks just won, you know, after so many years, you know what I mean? So that would be a narrative because ain't it in New York? It's in New York, right? The final, right?
Yeah, again, I'm going to look for some exact things that make a lot of sense. And you know me, I do like to hedge my bets. My haters are always out there. I said, hey, hedging with England to lose by 1 today is not a bad idea. Hey, you could have won on that too.
Yeah, it's all double coded, man. Like you said, you do got to hedge sometimes because these people, you know, they're not, you know, stupid. They're going to double code things. You know, they're going to screw with people. You know, so yeah, it's always important to hedge your bet because you just never know.
I mean, announcers say the same things all the time. They couldn't have scripted it any better, and they flipped the script again. Well, what do you think those things mean to you?
Yeah, they do. They flip the script. If people know, if they know people know. You know, they're going to flip it, and they're onto the Gematria community. I mean, they've literally talked about numerology on like NFL broadcasts, so they are onto our community.
USA Today wrote their article about me in January 2016. That was over a decade ago now.
Yeah, didn't they mention the numerology too on an NFL broadcast? I could have sworn a Sunday Night Football game they talked about the numerology stuff.
Yeah. When the week I called the NFL league office about the numerology scripts, they did a numerology breakdown for Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, so they are onto us. So they're double coding everything. They know exactly what these people aren't stupid. People need to realize that. So, I mean, you called it to a T pretty much the other day with a score and everything. It's just it's insane, man. These people are truly, truly puppets. And yeah, this World Cup is definitely rigged. If people can't see that, I don't know what more to say, man. But good stuff as always, Zach, man. You take care, buddy.
All right. Hold on, sweet girl. Hold on. All right, I'm going to put you guys on. Let Trey go first. Oh, okay. Sorry, sweet girl's having a rough one because she only took a 30-minute nap. All right, Trey, Deshaun, and then Marco, you got to wait. When they're done, you can give the sermon. I'll be trying to listen from the other room.
I'm quick. I'm just here to say congrats to the winners. Shout out to you, Zach, man. I'm glad to see you getting back on that, that perfection track, with futures.
By the way, when I was in those three goons stream last night, giving out all the false information, just the troll pack was just attacking me nonstop. It really felt, I was like, look at who's in this room. Just like, where do these agents come out of the woodwork?
Hey, but you know what they say?
Haters, you took the wrong advice.
You know what they say though, Zach. If you don't got haters, you're doing something wrong. So, but yeah, I just wanted to say congrats, man, to the winners. Appreciate you, Zach. It's fucking awesome. I took them to name the finalists, so I'm squared away. I'll be sending you a little cash app here soon. Now I got some more stuff coming with some more futures that you got played out for the MLB. So excited to see those things come through. I believe you back in the sack with it. So shout out to you, shout out to the community, and let's keep on getting it done. Peace.
Deshaun,
Someone else can go.
Deshaun.
Oh, Zach, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Oh, okay. Man, I didn't even know they won. I was so busy working until I got to pull over and I seen the score. I'm like, wow, they did the same score.
A hand of God,
Man.
19 goals for, 7 against as they go to the championship on 19-7.
But Zach, you see the away record now, right? 32. You know what the next number is, right? On Sunday.
50 and 32 like America.
But no, the next away win can be 33.
Is Argentina or Spain away?
I don't think they put that out yet, but whoever the away team is can pick up the 33rd.
In New York, just like England fell to Argentina today on the 33rd parallel in ATL. England equals 33, ATL 33. England's now 3-3 versus Argentina in the World Cup. 3 goals in the game.
Yeah, that could be a nice hint for whoever's in the stream right now. That's on the Patreon, but yeah, thanks for the future, Zach, in advance too. 1 year in advance. When did you call it? July 19th last year.
Well, I didn't have the Spain piece yet then, but I had Messi because of what he did in the championship stadium. And then it was Script on Build who called in with that bathtub thing maybe 9 months ago. And I said, oh, that's got to be it. And then that's when I noticed how Spain lines up with FIFA's birthday and the championship. I said, that makes too much sense. Boom, book it.
I'm just going to sit back and relax now, but have a good day, Zach.
All right, appreciate it. And hold on, Marco's about to give another sermon here about the future. Hopefully he's wrong. But hold on, I got to let AC in first, and then Marco can go. What's up, AC?
I've just got one thing to add. Did you see that Argentina's goals came 6 minutes and 24 seconds apart?
Oh, like Messi's birthday?
Yep.
Crazy.
They said it on the broadcast.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's all I've got to add. Appreciate all the work.
All right. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. All right. And that was the day of the crazy earthquake, too. All right, Marco. What's the latest?
Well, the latest is this. Check this out. I saw this being promoted on the algorithm yesterday with X. And there was a guy from 2021. He's got a very interesting name and handle on X. And I know how sometimes they could do this, but from July 11, 2021, posted at Eastern Time, 7:28 p.m., this guy posted this saying, Argentina just beat Spain at the 2026 World Cup final. The score was 3-2. Did I overhear that earlier, that's what the score might be?
Do I think this? Hold on. My daughter only took a 30-minute nap, so she's having a rough one. What do I think?
Yeah, like what do we think the score might be now? coming up with Spain, because this is a very interesting little thing that was being promoted yesterday, as to also showing people on X that, look, man, obviously the World Cup's scripted, but it's interesting that so far this man with this particular post is making a little more sense now, because that's what we got at the finals, Argentina and Spain. But he's saying Argentina is going to beat Spain 3-2.
Well, if that were the case, the scoring would be 22-9 for Argentina. That'd be 31 goals. Spain does equal 31.
Okay.
It'd be plus 13, like we're the land of the 13 trips. I have to think about it. I don't know right now.
And let me tell you, the interesting other thing about this man, his name is Dilemma, and it's Dilemma, and that equals that. What was that? Let me just look back at what that equaled. Okay, Dilemma equals 42, like Jesuit, and then his handle is called Actually I'm the, and that equals 201. So I was just like, you got some Jesuit numbers there. And from the time that he made this post was 5 years ago and 4 days, which, you know, Jesuit order equals 54. So it's kind of interesting. Just thought I would bring that up. But clearly the other thing that we didn't talk about was you covered it this morning. I forgot about the Falklands thing, man. You know, but either way, that was pretty cool that you covered that, because then I heard about that from CBS this morning, talking about the history between England and Argentina with that. But the other caveat I wanted to talk about was definitely the whole hantavirus thing. So like you covered as well. So that was a little bit of an innuendo that they were showing us with this script. So I did find that interesting. Otherwise, I just want to see how this develops now, because
I better remind people, everyone should go back and watch the hantavirus videos. That's when I felt even more validated, because we were already saying Argentina and Spain. And then again, hantavirus from 1978. That's when Netherlands or Argentina won their first championship over Netherlands. That's cruise ships from the Netherlands, and it goes from Argentina to Spain. I mean, come on, you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone faded that. And again, all these tributes to 86, and they canceled the Argentina-Spain game on the 86th day of the year because of the war. And then today they pay tribute to the Falklands War with all these wars going on in the background. Things could get real wild after this World Cup's over.
Oh, let me tell you, that's a good point that you just made, Zach, because at the same time as I was watching the game, I was just trying to see what's going to be the script. What script are they going with? What's the what was the strongest narrative that they actually went with? And I totally agree with your audience. They double code it. They try to throw you off. They throw in last minute zingers to keep you on the ball.
Hey, if that score of Argentina 3-2 from Spain's perspective, right now they're 13 goals for, 1 against, like championships 131. Again, this championship game's 131 days after the anniversary of Messi's first hat trick. Like he started this World Cup with a hat trick, and that was when he was a 19-year-old for Spain.
Yeah.
So if Spain scores 2, they have 15 goals. And if they allow 3, they got 4. Argentina does equal 154, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I think Argentina's 154.
Yeah,
it is. And Argentina would get their 55th win in the World Cup. So that 3-2 in 32 years since they last hosted it, I'd say that's a possible score.
Yeah, no, that's a trip, man. And let me tell you, I definitely saved this tweet. He might delete it, whatever the case may be. But I also know how these people play. You know, sometimes they'll post a lot of stuff, then they'll make it hidden, and then they'll release it when it's coming closer to the time. Because basically what people could do is they could post all this in advance, but with a bunch of different numbers, and then just hide the ones until the time comes that it's looking like it's accurate. So I know how this could also play out, but it's clear that if that's how it goes down, man, I'm just like, these people are straight up ridiculous with how they're just telling you right now. But look, like you just said, Zach, we're heading up to day 201. We got Netanyahu coming over to the White House pretty soon. He's gonna come over for the Lindsey Graham funeral, and the Middle East is blowing up right now. As I was watching the game, you got targets being hit in Kuwait, Bahrain. You got U.S. hitting nonstop day after day after day in Iran. And Donald Trump was very vocal today about saying, we're about to finish with Iran. We're going to finish with Iran one way or the other, and we got to get to other things. You know, he was very bold about that statement today. And like I told my audience, I said, look, we have to finish with Iran. They have to get over that. That's a big-ass hurdle. I'm telling you right now, Trump went into Iran specifically to make Mohammed bin Salman comfortable enough to do the deal with Israel. He says, when I do the deal with Israel, they're going to assassinate me. And he's right about that. but they're going to assassinate him. But Donald Trump, he went into Iran just specifically to cool this situation down so the beast does the deal. But then he also said today, we're about to finish this up. And I'm sure he also wants to finish it up because here at home, he looks like crap with the gas prices. But at the same time, we also got that Israeli government being elected coming in on October 27th. So, you know, I've told my audience, we're about to finish with Iran. We're about to get a new government with Israel. And then that deal is going to happen because also Saudi Arabia was recently vocal about saying that in order to do this deal with Israel, we want a new government that's not Benjamin Netanyahu, and then the Judea and Samaria Act that you know has Israel trying to build new buildings in Judea and Samaria, which they call the West Bank. He's like, we want that revoked. They're not even talking about a Palestinian state anymore, so that's kind of interesting. But you know, it's a lot of stuff is around the corner. I'm also monitoring the fact that, you know, there's still that stupid narrative from Trump saying that I'm the number one target. They might assassinate me. And like I said, this is all coming to a climax here. Like you said, you brought it up right now. I said, it's very clear that while all this is happening with the World Cup, the eyes are on the World Cup. It's got the most eyeballs out of any sport. And then, you know, we got Iran just still popping off. And the Middle East is on fire again. It's on fire again. So, you know, it's quite the time to see what direction they're going with. And like I said, they recently released the 4th batch of UFO files. It's getting crazier. And Trump is talking about quantum computing, crypto. He's about to do the Crypto Clarity Act. Like I said, everything's coming together for that purpose and time coming up, you know. But yeah, no, man, I'm interested to see what happens with Messi. You know, Messi is one of those players that obviously probably bred for the whole thing. But at the same time, last World Cup, I called him Sheikh Messi because as he was wearing that Arab, Arab-bished uniform, it's the little fancy Arab gear. While he was raising up the World Cup, I was telling people that's essentially who's going to be raising up the cup. He's going to be ruling over the world, which is the Saudi Crown Prince, because that's why he wore that. Because we all know Messi, Messiah, got it. Everybody should know that part. But during the World Cup, when he raised the cup up, he was wearing that Arab gear that the Saudi Crown Prince wears. And also, you might not know this, Zach, but Messi is the travel ambassador for Saudi Arabia. So, and I'm sure the Beast tried to make him play in Saudi. It just didn't work out, probably by the numbers. But he definitely got Cristiano for quite some time.
Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! All right, you guys, I better wrap it up for the little one. Like
that's
I said,
really it for
30-minute
me.
nap wasn't enough. She's cut it about an hour and a half short, so I got to figure out how to get her back in more of a better place. But hey, shout out to everybody who came on, including you, Marco. Always interesting. Again, Marco and I don't exactly see eye to eye on things, but I like that he's passionate about his research. He's on the Jesuits. He could be right. I like to have alternative perspectives here. He comes on and does that. But yeah, shout out to Slick Nick. Shout out to Jacoby. Shout out to Matt. Matt, I wish you would have taken my advice today, but thanks for being the big tipper, even though you didn't. Matt's done well with the knowledge, but he does like to fade teacher a lot. That's okay. He's got his own mind. He's still doing all right. He's got 100 for a tip. Shout out to Daniel. Appreciate it. Thank you, the Awakened King. Yeah, we were definitely all over the 3 thing. I didn't realize it was his 33rd World Cup game, though, playing in ATL. You know, ATL 33 on the 33rd parallel. That was an oversight.
Yeah.
He got to 33 goals and assists. Wow. I missed that. 21-12. Yeah. Is he going to get to 23 in the 23rd World Cup versus the team that equals 23? And Carl, any new merchandise? You know, my website team I haven't even tried to fix the merchandise thing because Washington State's created so many new taxes. If you sell merchandise online as like a streamer, I didn't want to sell stuff anymore because just all the money goes to the government. This state is stupid, Washington State. So sorry, I haven't even tried to do anything with the website. The merchandise hasn't worked for like a year. I know you support it, Carl. Thank you, but it's just the government. Because I mean, the thing is, I have it set so I make like 10 cents per sale, but then the government wants to tax you on the wholesale. You really lose money. So I'm just, I'm not messing with the merchandise anymore. Support the Patreon if you want to support the work. Whenever you can always go out and buy my books too. I mean, I got books out there. You can go buy my books. Someday I'll finish that 3rd book. Maybe I'll make it about the World Cup script. You think that'd be a bestseller, huh? How we hit so many exact scores in the scripted World Cup. Any closing words here, Marco?
No, other than that, man, Zach, you know what? Yeah, you've been on it more than most of these coders out there. Like you said, you like I told my audience, I said, look, it was very interesting how I came across your information. I thought, I said, wait a minute, he knows the Jesuits from the show. How does he know that? With the practice of gematria, showing how they do it by the numbers. And like I told my audience, really what it is every day.
Hold on. How's there a comment in here? We got our losses back from yesterday. Yesterday, we had 1 loss and 3 wins. 3-1. I don't know how you lost yesterday. Maybe you got your losses back from yesterday. Today today we got the exact score, the winner, the futures in, all 3 WNBA picks are in. I don't know how you lost yesterday. Don't say we. That's you. Anyway, go ahead.
And listen, Zach, when you start mentioning some of these people that are in these cliques, I think I saw somebody on your comments mentioning that the Jesuits, that's what they're all about, infiltration, about controlled opposition. So it's very good that you're calling it out. And I call it out.
People get mad when I call it out, and I just think, oh, these people must be idiots.
No, they have to look. Call it out? People might not know.
Slandering me, saying I did something to a man who I did nothing but promote and gave him a future and a career that he pays his bills with.
I remember that.
He tries to humiliate me on my stream 2 times, and I took it like a champ.
Yeah.
But then all the people coming around every day. Look what Zach did to Rambo.
Yeah.
What? Built him up, gave him all my time, created a following and a career for him. Not to mention, I hired Rambo, and he sat there for 2 weeks and did nothing and made me look like an ass because I told everybody I was about to reveal the news, but then there was no news to reveal because he wouldn't do the simple steps. And then all of a sudden when he starts making videos, he's like a professional video maker. That didn't even make any sense. He couldn't figure out, according to me, how to create a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
None of it made any sense. And now he's rolling with this pack of weirdos, giving shit decodes.
I know.
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, and listen,
and
that's good you're calling that out.
After we met up in New York, how weird is that? We meet in person, then he creates all this drama afterwards. Please.
Yeah, no, you got to call that out because also some people in your audience, they may not know how these Jesuits get down. They get down like that. They have controlled opposition. They obviously look. You also highlighted this because I also feel that impression as well with just the spiritual stuff that I talk about from the Christian perspective, where we connect the dots with Bible prophecy rightly divided. But I also see that as well because I've had many channels deleted. Typically when it came to talking about the hokey poke, but I'm just saying I've had over like 5 channels deleted. So I understand when you make the mention of saying that, I know we should have well over the amount of views and also subscribers that we have.
Go around YouTube and watch us streaming the World Cup, just putting out bozo loser information.
I'm totally with you.
There's probably 20,000 people in the stream.
You're preaching to the choir.
In real time, the exact score. I'm streaming on 2 damn channels and again, you guys, when I started live streaming in 2018, it was the first time I started live streaming. There was always at least 1,800 people in the stream. Look at where we are in 2026 with all these accomplishments.
Yeah.
200 people in a typical stream, a tiny fraction of what we had. Please.
No, because you tend to hit it at the head and you're better. Look, see, a lot of these people also aren't good at just looking at history and syncing it up also with what they see around them in the mainstream media. So that's what you do. That's what you do well at, where you look at history, you look at the mainstream being synced up with it. I don't see a lot of these other coders really looking at that aspect of it all. And if sometimes they do, they're way off in regards to like how it's not like even timely or not even relevant. So that's good that you do that. But see, when you do that, you're hitting it on the head so much that obviously you know why they're shadow banning you. It's because it's too strong of evidence. It's too strong of evidence to show the world is rigged like that. That's what they don't like. And I guess, they also don't like the fact that the house might be losing at times with certain of, I don't even know what they would consider these gematria people. They would probably
they're taking note. They're asking who are the people making all these small bets and making thousands of dollars off us, risking essentially nothing. They see a guy turn 5,000 into almost $500,000. They don't want to be paying out on that.
No, that's a money thing. That's a money thing at that point.
85 into 85,000. They don't want to be paying out on that.
No. That's a whole different number on that. But like I said, kudos to you. Keep calling them out. I know some of this pack that you're talking about or Rambo now, and I don't like them at all. I've actually dealt with one of them personally.
Here was the conversation last night. They got into how they think the energy of solar eclipses is creating the scripts we're witnessing. Does this even make sense?
No.
How dumb is this conversation? The energy of a solar eclipse is creating the script?
No.
I mean, come on, you guys. These people can't be serious.
No.
And what annoys me is they're starting to get more views than I am. That annoys me. How are these idiots getting more views?
It's discouraging.
Making the work look dumb.
It's discouraging. I know what you mean. Listen, I look at, because some of their clique, I don't even want to mention their names. I don't even know if you want me to mention their names, because I know some of their clique are what you would consider coders along with Christians. They're like Christian coders. So
they claim to be Christians, but I don't even think they really are. I think they just use that for the views.
They're
They
deceived.
know that gets you an audience.
Yes. So
That's
I
why you
know
guys should
some
be
of
mad
these
at me.
people.
I'm just honest. I tell you why I don't really believe all the way. But I've also told you, I mean, I still give credit to Christianity. It taught me pretty much all the good things growing up, but I just don't believe. I can't lie that I don't believe.
Yeah, no, that's keeping it real. And I look, I'd rather deal with someone like that than someone that is either deceived or church playing or a deceiver. You know, they're probably just, I know this clique. I know some of these people in that clique very well. I'm just going to say Adam. Some of you may know that Adam that I'm talking
last
about.
night, just a 20-minute, I did watch the first 20 minutes. All he is bragging about himself and how great he is, and he's not even that great.
Yes.
Like, get over yourself, buddy. All you are is ego.
Yes. I don't like that guy because he actually, if you go to my website, beingjustified.com, I have an actual chat, a stream that I did with him. We used to know each other. We used to talk. And then all of a sudden, because I'm telling him certain things, when it comes to the Bible, by the way, it has nothing to do with gematria or decoding. It was about the Bible. We start to have a little rift in our communication. So, that whole crew, I totally agree with you, man. They are up to no good. And I look, if you go in there, that's good, man. You go in there to kind of ruffle their feathers, but definitely.
I went in there to help because I heard him putting everybody on the wrong pick last night. I said, "Why aren't you guys talking about the bathtub picture? Just no response. Giving all the counter narratives, just ignoring everything. It's all about the Spanish Armada thing. I mean, it is interesting, the Spanish Armada thing.
Yeah.
But is that more connected to football than this?
That's ridiculous.
And again, no, it's not. It's not.
You're
overdoing it. You're overdoing it. They're right. It was part of the script. That's why it was the semifinals. But this is the script right here. They told you.
Yeah.
They told you. This was born to be.
This is absolutely ridiculous. Now, let me tell you, when it comes to covering the finals, Zach, I don't even know if you need to do gematria. Just show them this. This is absolutely ridiculous, man. This is like, is this artificial intelligence? Are you kidding me that that's Yamal right there? Are you kidding me? You know?
And it is. And the story is that his parents won a sweepstakes. Now,
that's the cute little story.
Just like when they name these sports teams with the perfect gematria, and then in the paper they say, this kid submitted the team name and they really liked it.
Hey, do we know how old he was there? Do we know how old he was in this picture, Jamal?
You can tell he's a little baby.
Yeah, I'm thinking but how many months? Can you imagine even sync it up to that level?
About a 3-month-old.
Yeah, I'm thinking that does look like a 3. I was thinking the same thing, but I was like either 3 or 4. So I was just like, I'm thinking, can you imagine even syncing up with the amount of months or something?
Look
like
at where Messi's hand is in the photo. I mean, where does it look like his hand is?
I don't even want to go there, man. This looks ridiculous, yo.
Listen, in the last World Cup, Messi had a man in his bed. Then you got this photo. I mean,
oh man. And also, listen, now, when it comes to Eclipse Energy, I won't even go off of that angle. But like I told you,
don't think the Eclipse Energy scripted this photo?
Well, no, forget the Eclipse Energy. Oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. But my thing about the Eclipse is that I have mentioned, Spain is a very unique country coming up. It's got 3 eclipses in 3 years in a row. But that's about it. I'm not talking about what kind of moon we have or tilt of the moon or axis of the moon or what the zodiac sign is. I'm just saying that Spain, it's very interesting that this year we got a total solar eclipse. Next year we got a total solar eclipse. And then they have an annular eclipse, which is like a ring of fire. That all goes over Spain, some sort of territory in Spain. So Spain is very unique in that category. Now, have you seen that, like you said, there is also a narrative for Spain. What is the overarching narrative right now for Spain?
Because every football championship has been about 16 this year in the States, and they can win their first time in 16th year. And Messi did score 16 goals in the World Cup with his hat trick on the 16th, and this whole thing synced up with his first hat trick. That's a thought too, you guys. If Yamal comes out of nowhere and has a hat trick, I mean, look out.
Yeah, that's a mean old look out if he has a hat trick, man. Because pretty like right now he's been very lukewarm. If you just see his plays, he's just been.
He might have to wait until the next. I know you don't think the next Cup's going to happen, but he'd be 23 in the next one, like Spain's 23.
And let me tell you, well, that also. I'm just thinking about 23 is in
and
regards
that could be a sign. Imagine Argentina wins 3-2, so Spain loses 2-3. Yamal's back at 23 in the next one.
Okay. Now that's another interesting look at it. Okay. But I'm just saying when it comes to 2030, it's going to be rough as we head into 2030.
Well, it could happen after the World Cup.
Oh, I'm just saying I just personally don't think that the world is going to be in such a good shape to even
It's not
consider
going to be.
doing
I
a
think
World
it's
Cup.
worse every day. Are you kidding me?
No. I'm saying that we are about to start the tribulation, but then it's going to get real hairy real fast. Okay.
Well, I got to hope you're wrong, because then all my nephews and nieces are doomed thanks to my sister.
How many you got?
You know
How
what
many you
was
got?
sad is the one nephew who listened to me, he didn't get it. And then his parents found out, and then they made him get it.
Oh, damn. Oh, man, I hate to hear stuff like that, bro. I hate to hear stuff
They were
like
going to
that.
kick him out of the house. Well, he was living with his dad at the time because my sister got divorced, but his dad was going to kick him out. His dad's in the my sister and their dad are both from the medical world. So
that's the reason. So they all get coaxed into it because of that industry, man.
Yeah, they're super programmed.
Either way, Zach, I'll just let it be with that. But let's see how it goes down. And like I said, let's see if that tweet from 2011 or something like that, it was saying that the Argentina score at the end of the 2026 World Cup is going to be 3-2. So let's see about that. Let's see how it goes down.
It could be. I mean, there's been a lot of 3-2 in this World Cup. It's 32 years since the States hosted. So
yeah,
3-2, 2-3 for the 23rd World Cup as well, as Messi might very well get to 23 goals.
Oh, I like someone in the chat said 2030 is the 100-year anniversary of the Great Depression. Listen, like I said on a recent report, what caught my attention with the Washington obelisk is that it has the number of the beast included into the size of the obelisk, but also in front of the Washington Monument, everybody's been hearing about the reflection pool. But then, like I said, the reflection pool is 20, 30 feet long, so it reflects the actual year.
That's the other thing about Spain. If Spain does win, Trump will look like a chump because he did that thing in Belgium against Spain.
Yeah.
So that is one thing to think about.
That is a thing to think about, man. And listen, I'd be interested to see if the Spanish king attends, because I know he attended one of the matchups in Mexico. That was kind of interesting to see.
I got to look into that. Your thing about Arturo Sosa and him. I saw the portrait, but I haven't decoded it yet.
Yeah, you saw it. Look, let me tell you, it's ultra rare to see anybody of leadership with the Black Pope, let alone a monarch and he's a Knight of Malta. He's a Knight of Malta, just like his father.
The World Cup championship should be 250 days after Superior General's birthday, while the country's 250 years old. Think about that too.
Okay. And listen, like I said, what's this? There's a lot of things colliding right now. You were the one that hinted at that earlier, because right now, like I said, it's boiling in the Middle East. It's boiling up, and we're headed to day 201. That's Monday. That's right after the World Cup.
Hey, if the 3-2 thing happens and Spain's score becomes 15-4 for the tournament, remember 201 is the 154th composite number, and the next day after the championships, the 201st day of the year. That number has been all over all these wars. So things could get crazy right after the World Cup ends.
It's boiling up right now in the Middle East. If you look, I have a Telegram at Watchman_report. I'm showing all the clips of everything getting blown up in the Middle East. I mean, this is footage. You got footage of drones hitting Kuwait, drones hitting Bahrain, drones hitting Qatar.
Where's the World Cup championship at?
Qatar, you know what I'm saying? So
no, this year.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The big old 9/11 New York. You know what I'm saying? So. Yeah, man. We look, order out of chaos, man. Order out of chaos, man. They're trying to get to a certain order from their chaos. That's all it is. They're trying to get to that 666 order from their chaos. But with all that said, let's see. Yeah, we're coming to the moment of truth pretty soon, Zach. A lot of what I've been saying is all about to start happening. The big one, though, like I said to your audience, the big one, if anybody likes to talk about eclipses, it's me. But I'm telling you, the big one next year is the eclipse of the century. I think that's the supernova date.
All right, Marco. Appreciate it, man. We're going to wrap it up.
Right.
Thank you.
Thanks, Zach.
Have a good one. All right, one last call, and then I got to go. It's sweet girl time. She's been a trooper.
Hey.
What's up, Matt?
Hey, Zach. Sorry, I need to hop back in here. You know what else is funny is the fact that Yamal is 19, and this is being played on the 19th. I mean, come on, man.
That's the whole thing. Exactly. They got their 19th win over France. They won the only World Cup they won was the 19th World Cup. They stayed on 19 losses in the World Cup. I know Script Unveiled did a big post on there were several 19s in it. There was like 5 19s in the game yesterday with France.
And remember, New York, 911, so yeah.
I made that point earlier. Cootie's 19 years after the 19 hijackers. We're back in New York.
You know what else is
became a star
interesting?
in Spain at 19. What was the first act of terrorism after 9/11? It was the Spain train bombings.
Yep, but you know what else is interesting?
The train crash at the start of this year synced with the World Cup in Spain.
Exactly. You know what else is interesting? Did you see that photo of Justin Bieber a couple days ago? It makes sense where he was like holding his baby above his head. He was promoting it for the World Cup because he's going to be at the World Cup singing. He posted it on his social media. He shows his baby above his head, and then now we have this, with the Messi and the baby in the bathtub. So they were literally telling you all along. So this is definitely some type of ritual, man. I mean, if people can't see this by now, bro, like this is some kind of creepy ritual, man.
Absolutely. Spatium, shout out. He says, first World Cup and NFL season were kicked off on the Year of the Horse. There's never been a Year of the Horse World Cup final without Argentina or Germany. And again, that all the Nazis went down to Argentina. And, Pope Francis, he replaced the German Pope who was a Nazi. So
is there any connection there with Justin Bieber being at the World Cup final? I'm sure there's probably something there too.
He's from London, Canada, which it was brought up today in today's stream, and it gave me a little pause. I was like, "Uh-oh, that better not be a sign for England." Obviously, it wasn't. I'll have to look into it more for Justin Bieber.
Madonna's going to be there too. I don't know if you've seen that one or not. That's another one going to be there at the finals.
All right.
And there's a lot of crazy stuff, man. But yeah, man, I just wanted to point that out, man. With the 19, I didn't know. I came in late in the stream, so. But good stuff as always, buddy.
Appreciate it. Thanks, Matt. All right. And shout out to Open Up. Again, get the intel before the games, you guys. And plus, I've been giving you guys a lot of free intel winners for this whole World Cup, including why I thought Argentina would win 2-1 today. In tribute to Hand of God. 19 goals for, 7 against, playing in the championship on 19-7. But it looks – okay, we're done. We're done. Last one here. Open Up said they put up this stat about 9 goals, and then that went to 11 in the closing minutes with 2 goals at 85 and the 92nd minute. Manhattan's 92 for the record. I'm thinking, well, be careful, Ruby. Hold on. We got one more person in here. I was about to wrap it up. BB.
Hey, man, pretty good call. Put the numbers aside. If you ever really know soccer, the amount of pressure that Argentina was able to exhibit over and over without a rebuttal just goes to show you how as they staged the script in sequence, how the game, it's almost like a movie script. It's kind of going along and there's this huge wave of pressure. Come on, man. That's not how sports really work. In real sports, it's a back and forth game. You know what I mean? You don't allow pressure.
Unless one team's just vastly superior to the other.
Yeah, but they're not. But that's just it. They're not vastly superior to England. I mean, yeah,
no,
if that was the case.
It looks like you're watching a little kid on the field. That's why it's comical.
Yeah, it's a joke, man. But yeah, the numbers, great.
Messi's
man.
like Brady, you guys. Brady wouldn't even be in the NFL if it was real, and he gets to go down as the GOAT. It's just laughable. All day in the pocket with no athleticism. Every defensive coordinator should be able to crush Brady every moment of his life. The guy doesn't have one athletic bone in his body. Only NFL quarterback that's not scrambling for his life was Tom Brady because it's a script. And come on, Messi is small. Did you see Messi go for the header and missed it because he's so damn small at the end of the game? I was like, look, this is laughable. He's down in the prone position because he barely got breathed on. It's just, it's a joke. I mean, I'm sorry, you guys. I understand lower center of gravity, some advantages, but when you're that small, then no. I'm sorry, man. Bigger athletes are just going to kill you. So, anyway, sports are a joke, you guys. Just like this picture right here was the script for the World Cup, which we told you at least 9 months ago. So, anything else, BB?
Not today. Probably tomorrow, though, man.
All right. Appreciate it.
Congrats.
Yeah. See you, man.
Bye.
Yeah. I can tell you guys are like, no, it's an advantage to have that lower. Please. He's too small. He's so small. Did you see him at the end? He tried to head it to extend it down the field, and he was too short. It just went over his head. Any other man would have got it. How tall is Messi? He looks like he's 4'10". Anyway, Dom Dub D says, check what I wrote. You guys should copy before you paste so you can post it again. Where did you write? There's a lot of comments in here. I don't see where your post was. All I see is check what I wrote. I see another one that says, the next one I find you, check out my post. Check out my post. My guy, come on, man. Common sense. Copy your post if it's so important and post it until I see it. Don't spam, but you can post it every minute or so. I go up, check my post. I don't know what you posted. Call into the damn show. All right. We're going to leave it there for now, you guys. Patreon. Search Zachary K. Hubbard. We do it all day, every day. Some days are better than others. But, man, this World Cup, we really roasted them. The last World Cup, I hardly did anything. I was just so confident Argentina beat France. Exactly what happened, but I didn't pay attention to anything. In fact, today was the first time I ever watched Messi play in my life, and I was just laughing at how small he was. I was like, oh, my God. This is one of the greatest of all time. This little teeny tiny man looks like he's a child out there playing with adults. Please. I'm sorry, guys. The fact that humanity doesn't see through the mockery in these scripts is embarrassing. And it's also just to like give people this illusion, like, see, anybody can do it. Messi's, I don't even think he's 5 feet tall and he's playing with the adults. Messi couldn't even ride the rides at the fair. Look how small he is. Please. He's almost as small as that baby. You come to look at it. Anyway, we'll leave it there. Look at that. Messi could have fit in that little tub. All right. Anyway, we're out of here, you guys. Until next time.